In the year 600 BC, Chinese discovered oil and transported it for the first time in pipelines made from bamboo. However, Colonel Drake's heralded discovery of oil in Pennsylvania in 1859 and the Spindletop discovery in Texas in 1901 set the stage for the new oil economy. But even when Drake and Spindletop had set the stage for a new oil economy, everyone was still skeptical about the long-term utility of oil. Investors in the oil industry were afraid of putting their money into oil or refineries because there was uncertainty about whether or not oil will dry off in a few years, or maybe nobody in the next decade would even need oil for anything. Looking back today, we can see the likes of John D. Rockefeller, who risked everything and became rich as a result, and think they're lucky, but they simply moved on despite the uncertainty of their era. You see, Warren Buffett said, "People talk about this being an uncertain time. You know, all the time is uncertain." Many young people think that life is more difficult now than in the days of their grandfathers, so they give up hope of achieving their dreams. But the truth is, all time is difficult. Time was difficult for your grandfather. Time was difficult for your father. Life is difficult at any given period of human history. People who succeed at any given time are those who fight hard and move forward, despite the difficulties in the era they live in. People talk about this being an uncertain time. You know, all the time is uncertain. Several months ago, a friend of mine was talking about how difficult it is to be successful in our time, while comparing now with the time of our grandfather. Because I'm a student of history, I know that my friend didn't know what he was talking about. Listen, if you had lived in the 18th century, you'll not have electricity or a car. The richest man 300 years ago didn't even have a fan, not to talk of air conditioning, and don't think that you would have a mobile phone or the internet. 90% of things that make life extremely easy for us today didn't even exist at all just 300 years ago. So what are we talking about? Why do we still complain about ours being the worst time to live? While the 21st century came with its challenges, it's a big trap for you to think that yesterday was better. People talk about this being an uncertain time. You know, all time is uncertain. The truth about life is, all time is uncertain. Every generation has its challenges. Your ability to look at the positive side of life and take advantage of the opportunities in your generation is the only reason why you'll succeed. Stop thinking that you're doomed because you're a millennial, Generation Y, or Generation Z. Instead, look for some unique opportunities which come alongside the challenges of your generation. Acknowledge the challenges in your generation, but don't make them your life's focus. Focus on the opportunities, and you'll succeed. People talk about this being an uncertain time. You know, all time is uncertain. Sir Winston Churchill said, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." It doesn't matter which generation or era you were born in, you'll always see whatever you set your mind to look for. A lot of people are pessimists. The only things they see are the woes and the horrors of their generation. A few people are optimists. Even though there are several obstacles in their ways, the optimists have learned how to see the opportunities that most other people aren't seeing. All time is uncertain. The key to wealth and prosperity at any given time is to look for a few opportunities that come with the woes in your generation. That's how to be rich when everyone else is poor. People talk about this being an uncertain time. You know, all time is uncertain. Thanks for watching. My name is Steve Courage. I'm a Nigerian entrepreneur, and you can join my channel right here on the screen or at the description below. I love you.